I want you to understand that there's a lot of fancy names out there for the chronic diarrhea issues that people deal with. And a lot of these labels that people are given, that kind of has inflammation is blamed for the problem. And the reality is that inflammation is a response from the body to try to fix a problem. It's trying to fix a situation with this inflammation. The inflammation itself is not the underlying cause of the problem. There's something creating that inflammation. Does that make sense? The body doesn't just decide, hey, I'm going to get inflamed. There's something causing that, and then the body is responding to try to correct that problem, and the response is the inflammation. One of the possible causes of this inflammation is the stomach acid that we just talked about. Now, if somebody poured battery acid on their hand, that's probably not going to go well. Like, that's probably going to create some inflammation, right? Well, battery acid has a pH of 0.7. Well, stomach acid has a pH of 0.8. That's pretty much just as acidic. So if battery acid is going to create inflammation on our skin, doesn't it make sense that stomach acid that was not neutralized by proper bile flow could also create inflammation in our intestinal tract? Our intestinal tract is a lot more sensitive than our stomach, so of course that makes sense that it can create a problem. But there's a wide variety of other possible things that could create inflammation as well. It could even be an invader or some type of infection, whether parasite, bacterial, viral, some kind of issue like that, that the body is viewing as an invader, and it's kind of wanting to rush it through the system to get it out the back door so it doesn't take over the body. Like, we know if we went and drank the tap water in Mexico, that butt soup is going to show up. That's just, everybody knows that, because the tap water has these infections that are easy to get into the body, and then the body wants to rush that out the back door. Well, the reality is that tap water in Mexico is not the only place that you can get an infection. There, you can get them anywhere. And a lot of these infections are very difficult to fully eradicate. And a lot of them are antibiotic resistant. And there's a lot of difficulty in trying to totally get rid of something like that, especially when it's in the gut. So this is a really common problem. And a lot of times it's just something else the body is trying to rush out of the system.